The most common is the brass version called the
Hi, I'm Josh. I'm with Audio Video Interiors, and I'm sitting here with my favorite customer, Russ Chester, and we are going over his system now, giving training and going over some finishing touches and some small tweaks. And I was going to ask Russ a few questions. We're going to put this on our website, and hopefully you can enjoy it. And a couple questions I had. I know Russ has worked with other AV companies in the past, and wanted to maybe see if you can do a quick comparison of what the experience was like with us versus the other company, and how it was different and how it was better.
Well, Josh, obviously we won't mention the name of the other audiovisual company, but I can say in all honesty that it's been a pleasure working with your company. Our last experience was not really very favorable. What happened was we would have people come out, we'd have supposedly the system complete, we would go to test it, and we would have all sorts of problems. So they would send out another variable. It's different people than 3 or 4 people the time before. And so while they were reprogramming it, they would program in something that they were over-programming what the last person had done, and so they constantly were changing the system. As a result, the system never ever worked. In addition to that, just the cosmetics of the system, when you went to the back of the system, it wasn't a nice clean wire harness like we get from you that is all looped and connected and easy to see what goes to what. In their case, it was just a whole pile of spaghetti. It was just a mess. And quite frankly, we worked with them for 6 months to a year to try to work out the bugs in the system, and they never were successful in getting that done. I'm not sure how I came to call on you guys, but I did, and for a relatively modest fee, you guys came out and not only fixed all the problems, but rewired the entire system as far as the connections in the back, and it went from this pile of spaghetti to this really nice, neat bundle of wires, and it was like night and day. It was a pleasure to see, actually. And the system has worked effectively ever since, and that was probably almost about 2 years ago.
Yeah, we came the first time 2 years ago, yeah.
And so then we said, well, when we built the lake house, you know, it was a pretty easy choice on who we wanted to go to, and started working with you. It's been probably close to a year, I would imagine. Working directly with you on this house.
10 to 12 months.
And I tease you a lot and tell you how crappy your system is, and what a piece of crap it is, and how nothing works, and that's obviously not true. It's an excellent system, and even more important to me than the system is the people. Every single person that I've worked with at your company, from top to bottom, has been a joy and a pleasure to work with. Very pleasant, very, very customer friendly. If I tell you there's an issue, you're right on it and solve our problem for us almost immediately. And we're here towards the end. We don't have all the bugs worked out of the system, but we certainly have most of the bugs worked out of the system, and you're here finishing that up. And I think you're coming back at least one more time after we've had a chance to use the system.
We'll see.
So, but the other thing that really kind of amazes me, it really does. I mean, our home here is quite a distance from your office, and you know, one thing I'd like to say to anybody that's interested, if they're 100 miles away or 200 miles away, I don't think I'd be real concerned about using you, because you would think you had to store a block down the street, because you've been here every single time I've wanted you here. Any time I've had a question, you've been available and fixed my problems and made it work.
What a great answer.
No, it's really true. I mean, we've been extremely, extremely pleased with your company. Now, I'm not going to say you're cheap, but I think you are very much a good value. You get what you pay for. You're paying a fair price for the quality of work that you're getting, the equipment that you're getting, and the service you're getting. So I really couldn't be happier or more pleased overall with your company and the value that you've offered us.
Thanks, Russ. What did you think about the process? Was it smooth with the design and the payment process and everything? Were you okay with that?
Well, actually, I thought you guys were extremely fair on that. I mean, the amount that you requested up front, I thought was relatively modest. When it came time for you to make a commitment out of your pocket for hardware, you asked for a fair amount percentage, not over the top. When it came time to implement installation, you asked for another percentage, and there was a holdback in case we did have a problem that was very fair. So the structure of the pricing process, I thought, was very, very fair. And again, quite different from what we experienced before. There was a holdback, fortunately, the last time. By the way, I never did pay the holdback to the last people. No, you're going to get your holdback.
Well, that's Russ has been very. Thanks so much for doing this, Russ. Very helpful and very nice of you to do this for us. And his wife, by the way, is hiding behind the camera. Say hi, Pam.
I have one thing to add.
Okay.
The system seems to be user-friendly. Yeah.
Okay, well, and
No, I think that's an important point Pam just made. The system is far more intuitive than our last system. I mean, Pam is not does not claim to be technically highly astute when it comes to this type of electronics, nor am I. And our last system, it was very complicated to figure out. By the way, you made it simpler when you came and helped us last time. But this system is extremely intuitive. We were able to quickly grasp how to use it, and for the most part, I had zero difficulty in using any aspect of it. So she's 100% correct.
Okay. Once again, just want to say thanks for watching, and thanks for Russ and Pam for letting us in their home and take some beautiful pictures. And we're done. Thanks. Bye. You just go to videos, and you hit select, and then now you have all these choices. This is the changer in the rack, and the cover art, all that stuff. Here you still have the security camera, which also has a Blu-ray and a Wii. So all you would do is just toggle over to the Blu-ray. And what that does is it turns on the Blu-ray player, changes the input, and now this is your Blu-ray player remote. Okay? In zones. This is how he's saying that you can turn on. The only one room you have to use this for is the upper bedroom. And you can turn on different whether it's AM, FM, great room, or HD DVR, whatever you want to turn in that bedroom up there. You simply go down and you hit add zone and let you pick it.
One source to whatever location. So this is managing all your video distribution. So when you hit HD, there's actually a circuit here that's saying, okay, this source, go here, go to this output. So this is the video switch.
Traffic director.
Yes, the traffic controller. This is these two devices here, these three devices I should say, is you have a audio matrix switch. So basically, just like the video routes information for video, this routes the information for audio. And I had an idea for you about the master pad we'll talk about later. And these two units here are amplified.
Okay, I can fiddle now?
Right. The one other thing that you should keep in mind, and there's more of these, the screen pause is a pain to use. It's actually best to use a screen cleaner product for LCD televisions, but to take care of fingerprints and smudges in the meantime, all the directions on how to clean them are here, and there's more of these. And this is that disc regarding the basic Control4 documentation.
He displays his colours and keenness to make home to attract a female. When a female shows up, the pair